That's the one.
Kia ora team and welcome back to Big Boys Boxing. So today, something a little bit different. I don't usually cover these social media fighters, but shout out to Phil Carl Roberts. He posted something in the Discord that perked my attention. Now we all know Jake Paul was supposed to be fighting Tommy Fury, but Tommy Fury is on the ban list to get into the USA due to Daniel Kinahan associations. He's on that list of like 600 people that can't get into the States anymore. So that fight's off, and Jake Paul has decided to take on his former sparring partner in Hasim Rahman Jr. So for those of you who don't know, Hasim Rahman Jr. is obviously the son of Hasim Rahman, but he has a professional record of 12-1. Last time out was his loss. He got stopped on his feet by James Kenzie Morrison, who is the son of Tommy Morrison, one of the two. There's also Trey Lippy Morrison, a different one. But he has a amateur record of 9-12 as well. So he's been boxing for some time. He's 31 years old. He is 6'3". He's usually a heavyweight, ranging anywhere between 235 down to, I think the lowest I saw him was 213 pounds. So quite a big weight range there. But to note, this fight will be at cruiserweight, so he will be draining down to 200 pounds. Also, there is a rehydration clause. He can't be over 210 pounds the day of the fight. So Jake Paul's trying to pull as much strings as he can to possibly get an advantage. But there was a press conference today, and this is what sparked my attention. There was a few things being said, and I think Hasim Rahman called Jake Paul out on some bullshit, and he didn't have much to say about it besides his fallback of, "You sound so stupid." But anyways, here is some of the press conference. Check it out.
I'm here to end this facade that he's calling a career.
Sparring isn't fighting, because, I mean, you're probably a little bit nervous about what happened. But obviously it's...
What happened? What happened? What happened?
Obviously
what
it's
happened?
different.
Nothing.
Under the lights,
you be bringing up the sparring. You the one posted the sparring. Don't turn your back and run like you did when we sparred. Don't do that. And I will be using both hands. Trust me. And I will be using both hands.
You'll see. I got something for you.
I only use one hand when I sparred him.
Oh, man,
I only use one hand. He can't even spar nobody with one hand.
I would just love to put out this footage.
He can't even spar nobody with one hand. He's not even at that level. I boxed this man with one hand behind my back, and I boxed this man with one hand, and I promise you, he turned his back. He turned his back and ran from me. That's what's going on in his whole camp. That's all they do. Look, Rock. Don't do this. Don't switch southpaw. Don't sit here and say you don't, because when I spar you, you do the same thing. It's always a handicap, and that's what I was trying to tell him. It's a handicap in here. Don't get too, you know what I'm saying, too confident. I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to help you. I've been trying to help him since I came here, but he thinks he's, I don't know what he thinks is going on, but he definitely barking up the wrong tree. I couldn't turn southpaw when we sparred? Why your corner and your trainers and you were so adamant about
you turned southpaw in that too.
Not.
We had the footage.
I did not. Go show it. Show me some. Show me turning southpaw. Show me turning southpaw, please.
We have the footage, but I'm gonna let.
Please, when you do show the footage, when you show the footage, when you show the footage, post the footage of you turning around. Show the footage of you turning around. As soon as you get the back.
You got your ass beat and you know it.
How? You in here jumping on top of turnbuckles? There's no winner or loser in sparring. There's no winner or loser in sparring. So what are you talking about? I was there to work with you, to actually help you get confidence to go against a guy that was 5'5" with no fights. So what are you talking about? And I still was handicapped, boxing you with one hand. Go watch the tape.
Then why,
I didn't even use my right hand.
Then why were you so mad?
I didn't even use my right hand.
Then why were you so mad after?
When I backed you in the corner.
Then why were you so mad after?
When I backed you in the corner.
Why were you so mad after?
Why you turn around and run? Why you turn around and run?
After?
Who runs in a boxing ring? You ran
Why
like
were
we
you
was
so
in a
mad
track.
after?
He's a runner. He's a track star. What's
Why
going
were
on?
you so
Why are you
mad?
running in a box ring? Do you know how to box? Have you learned that yet? You learned that you can't run yet?
You gonna see.
Have you learned that? Have you learned that
gonna
much
see.
yet? That you can't be running in the ring? You learned that yet? It only been 18 months.
And you will win.
Don't
And
forget
will
you gotta
win.
stack that.
And that's what I'm proving
You
to
try to
people.
bring me down to
That's what I'm proving to the next
cruiserweight, and
generation.
then put a rehydration clause in the contract.
people
Don't
will
forget
see.
about none of that.
You already
Don't
making
forget none of that.
excuses.
Is take it or leave it.
Why you already making
Don't forget that's
excuses for
take it or leave
yourself?
it. That was take
Why
it or
you
leave
already
it.
making excuses
That-
for
I'm
yourself?
not making no excuses. I'm telling the
sounds
truth.
like you're making
Because you leaving
excuses.
it out. Because you leaving
All
it
I
out.
hear
Let
is
the people know.
excuses as to why you
Let the
lost,
people know.
excuses as
You always
to
talk
the
about, oh,
weight,
he's bigger
all
than
of
me.
these things, bro.
Oh, he's bigger than me. Oh, he's a heavyweight and all this and all that. That's cut because we come in the cruiserweight. Thank you. Thank you. But you keep calling me a heavyweight.
Sit the fuck down.
But you keep calling me a heavyweight.
Recording me like a fan.
Why you keep
Recording
calling
me like
me a
a
heavyweight?
fan.
Why you keep calling me a heavyweight? Talking about how I'm a heavyweight if you're not fighting me a heavyweight. If
What
you
weight-
was really that, you would have
What
fought
weight
me a
class?
heavyweight.
What
if
weight
you
class?
was really that, you would have fought me a heavyweight.
You sound so stupid.
If you was really that, you would have fought me a heavyweight. It wouldn't have been no, oh, let's bring him down. You seen I just weighed 224 in April. It wouldn't have been no, oh, bring him down to 200 and make sure he can't go up over 210. Come on, man. Stop playing with me. You put a 10-pound rehydration clause in the contract? Stop playing.
The last fight
Jake,
you
you
ever
scam
take.
people, bro.
The
What are you
last fight
talking
you
about?
ever take,
If
bro.
I was scamming people,
You
I wouldn't be
sound so
broke.
stupid.
If I was scamming people, I wouldn't be broke.
Begging me for more money.
What are you talking about? I didn't ask you for nothing.
Begging me
I
for
didn't
more
ask
money.
you for nothing. I didn't ask you for more money. I never asked for more money. So what are you talking about? I never asked for more money. I took the lowest amount at the highest level. I'm the highest level opponent you face, but I'm getting the lowest amount out of anybody you
no
ever
one
fought.
knows who the fuck you
Why you
Instagram
buy my
followers.
followers? Why you buy me followers then?
You have 5,000
So you can
Instagram
see
followers
incredible-
2 days
why you
ago.
buy- why you buy-
My
why you
mom
buy
has
me
more
followers
followers
then?
than you, bro.
Boxing
no
don't
one
have
knows
nothing
who
to
you
do
were.
with followers.
You're not worth shit.
Boxing don't
This
have
will be
nothing
the
to do with
last time
followers.
anyone ever hears of
You
you.
got more followers?
Boxing don't have nothing to do with followers.
So I think Young Rock made some really good points there. He says he didn't argue about any kind of money, he just took the fight because they said it was take it or leave it, he took it. Then Jake comes out with some bullshit, you begging me for more money. Who gonna believe that shit? Also, Jake keeps saying he's gonna be fighting a heavyweight. He should be saying, I'm fighting a guy who's usually a heavyweight because it's gonna be a cruiserweight fight, isn't it? So it's not a heavyweight fight. Also, a 10-pound rehydration clause in there, trying to make sure that his opponent is drained. I can see Jake is probably going to try and run around all night and try and wear this guy out, but Rahman's got okay feet, and if he's lighter, I think he'll be fine. And for reals, it's only an 8-round fight, so I don't think it's going to be too much of a problem for Young Rock. But also pointing out how he was trying to help Jake in sparring so he could get a bit of confidence to do what he needed to do in his last few fights. That's what you do in sparring. And so much for what happens in sparring stays in sparring. Jake started it, so it's not Young Rock's fault that it was brought up. He had to defend himself. So a real boxer doesn't bring up what happens in sparring because it's supposed to stay in sparring. Therefore, Jake Paul is not a real boxer. So like I said, this is the first time he's facing a real boxer. Hasim Rahman Jr. is not a very good professional boxer. He's got 12 wins, but for reals, most of those guys are tomato cans. Even James Kenzie Morrison isn't that flash, and he managed to stop him. So it is what it is. But there is a big difference between fighting social media presence people, retired MMA fighters, and a real professional boxer. So I'm hoping that Jake Paul's gonna get his head smashed in this. Shut his big mouth up and show the world that you can't just step out from behind a keyboard, jump in a boxing ring against a real boxer and claim to be good. However, I will be first to say congratulations if he manages to pull this off and beat Hasim Rahman, because he is a real boxer if he does that. Not necessarily a good one, but he will be a real boxer in my book if he pulls it off. So, those are my thoughts. This fight is going down on the 6th of August. I'll be watching it because I want to see this guy's head punched in, to be honest. Let us know your thoughts, your opinions, and I will leave a link in the description to the full press conference so you can go and check it out, how it actually rolled out the whole thing, if you wish. So let us know. I'm Jono from Big Boys Boxing, and I'll catch you in the next one. I'm out. See you!